SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about marketing, this recent story that came out with Huggies diapers. They made a designer type of diaper, and I guess it comes up to about 70 million they did in sales of this diaper that's essentially the exact same diaper, but it had a design that made it look like denim. So it goes back to this idea that you can have the greatest product in the world, but if you can't sell it, you still got it. I know some companies that have terrible products, but they know how to sell them, so what do? They sell the most of anybody else. Very rarely do you find the fact that the best quality product matches the most sales overall. So when you look at the idea of it, how they get you to buy these things, how they get you to spend money on these things, it's absolutely ludicrous. My ultimate point goes back to the food thing, the organics. I have a daughter who's adamant about wanting to get me to eat organic and eat better and eat healthy and all this stuff, but I look at it as I go into these places, these expensive grocery stores. I'm not going to say which they are, I don't want to get my knees broken, but the idea that you can go in, these people about 100 years ago, they took the product, they pumped it full of hormones, they pumped it full of vitamins, and they pumped it full of everything else they needed to make it bigger, to sell more of it, etc., etc. And then they decided about 10, 15 years ago, let's get healthy. So they say, you know what, you can have all those original products you had back, but what we're going to do is we're going to charge you double because that's organic now. So we've hijacked the product now, we've jacked it up full of bad chemicals and stuff. You want us to take those chemicals out? Now you got to pay double because it's an organic product. So what do you think? What do you think you buy that you're buying strictly for the label, strictly for the name, strictly for the idea of having it? And what do you think? What do you think? I know where we're going with this. What do you think is the problem when we're buying stuff just for the label? I've told my kids a million times that if we had way more money, we'd have the Porsche, we'd have the Escalade, we'd have every different type of truck because it's bigger, it's better, it's more expensive. As it is, I can't afford it. I drive a Ford Escape, and you know what? It seems to work pretty well. But if I had more money, I guarantee I'd be buying the Porsche. So what do you think? What are you buying just because of the label?